people? Opening day of the NFL season. 2020 right now. So, we're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys right here. And right there. But in my channel, you know how I run it. If you watch my videos, you know how I do this here. I do my shit over the top. So, with that being said, let's get down to my business. Over the top right now. Stop. That's making me look like a gangster. Wrong. I ain't no motherfucking gangster. Finish it up. A little bit further around. 180. Halfway around. Wham. Now, because of opening weekend, today opening NFL season, Dallas plays Sunday night at Rams. But, now I'm ready to start with shit. I got my list right here. Shit, we're going to talk about what Dallas Cowboys been doing right on. But before we do, it's my channel. I run my shit the way I run my shit. And how I run my shit is this right here. I got to look debonair, savoir-faire, because it's my shit. I got to be looking great as persona 5. So, with that being said, put on the shades. Here we go. Whoop. There we go. Over the top is done. My shades is ready to go. I'm looking savoir-faire, debonair, and hey, right on time. Now, here's my list. We're going to talk about some shit Dallas Cowboys been doing lately. It's right there. First one on the list right there is who? Can you see that? Dak Prescott. Now, my last video, I was mad about that motherfucker wouldn't sign a long-term deal with Dallas. And my last video at that point, he hadn't signed a franchise tag yet. But he signed it, but now he signed it, so maybe he signed it for what? $29, $30 million for this year only. And next year, he ain't gonna have a contract again. But we got him for that. We got him for that 1 year on a franchise tag. That motherfucker wanted like $40 million. I said I want to give it to him. Jerry Jones stood his ground. So now he had a franchise tag for now. That's what he get for not signing that deal. But we set and part of quarterback position go. And back up is who? Andy Dalton. So Dak Prescott, if you fuck up and you keep overthrowing receivers like you constantly be doing, your ass gonna be benched. And who we go? We're gonna put in the redhead dude from Cincinnati, Andy Dalton. Great backup for Dallas. Was a starter for Cincinnati Bengals. He start for that team. They make plus when he's there. But we got Andy Dalton as our backup. So that's done with Dak Prescott now. Next one right there. That's who? Can you read that? Randy Gregory. Now, just recently, a few days back, maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe a week ago, something like that there, he got reinstated. He can't play maybe till the 6th or the 7th or maybe the 8th game, something through there. So if let's say he can come back on the 7th game, season almost halfway over with. But they can't. If you get busted for smoking weed before that, like last year and before that, they could hammer you. They could suspend your shit for smoking weed. Well, whoop, that's gone now. And the new CBA was negotiating in March of this year. Well, a new CBA came out saying what? The new CBA goes as follows: no players can get suspended for smoking weed. I don't know if I agree with that or if I don't agree with that. I'll have to think about that later on, get back with y'all. But that's how it is. You can't get busted for smoking weed. But Randy Gregory, let me tell you something, bitch. You been suspended for a bunch of times because of that shit. Smoking that goddamn weed. I don't want you playing in that game in stone now. Just because a new CBA come out and say players can't get suspended because of smoking weed. But don't think that's a green light to play stone in them fucking games. Motherfucker, you better get your ass on the field come that game 7 or game 8 of starting season on Sunday at Rams. You can't play till like the 7th game. But you better be ready to fucking go when your number is called. And don't be playing stone in that game. Just because you can smoke weed now. Now. Another thing that come out by the new CBA. Who's the commissioner of the NBA or the NFL right now? It's who? Roger Goodell. Now, if you know anything about Dallas Cowboys, you know one thing. Roger Goodell, he an asshole. He got it out for Dallas. He don't like him. He always suspending the players for little fucking bullshit reasons. Like, Zeke got suspended, what was it, 2-3 years ago, for like 6 games. For some like little minor infraction. It wasn't even proven. They suspended for 6 games. And Zeke never been in trouble before that. So that's like a third of the year he out. Almost half of the year. A season is 8 games. They suspended Zeke 2 years ago for like 6 games. He was out. They did that why? Roger Goodell, Zeke did some little minor bullshit. It wasn't even proven. He didn't get arrested, no charges filed, none of that shit. I'm not talking about that shit in Vegas where he hit that security guard. This happened before that. He got suspended for 6 games for some infraction. That happened before that Vegas one. So what happened? Roger Goodell, he don't like Dallas. He's always picking on him. Suspending our fucking players because he knows we can't win without him. Well, guess what? Now, what the new CBA agreed to in March, guess what? Roger Goodell, the disciplinary actions are taken out of his hands now. He's not running the disciplinary measures that the NFL come down. It's a neutral party now. It goes into arbitration. An arbitrary ruler. Had nothing to do with Roger Goodell will decide any disciplinary action for the NFL now. So guess what, Roger Goodell? That's what you get. Because you're always fucking picking on the Dallas Cowboys players. It's out of your hands now. Well, that's nice to be said right there now. Now, we done talked about Dak Prescott. Franchise tag that motherfucker him. Mister, I can't smoke enough weed. I'm always getting in trouble, Randy Gregory, but you might be off the hook now. But that don't mean that green light to keep getting high. Cut that shit out, man. I'm trying to win a Super Bowl. Maybe back to back. 3 in a row. Who knows what we can do with the players that we got. Randy, we don't need you fucking it up. Now, Clinton Diggs. What happened to that motherfucker? Dallas signed him for a 1-year deal only from the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears didn't want him. Why not? How many teams that motherfucker been on? Too many of them. So Chicago Bears said, "Fuck, we're done with you, motherfucker. You're out the door." So Mike McCarthy, new Dallas Cowboys head coach, he knows how Clinton Diggs pretty well. Thought he good. So he come to Dallas. He signed a 1-year contract with Dallas. He come to Dallas Cowboys training camp. He don't last. He got cut maybe a week or two ago. I said in my last video that I'm sick and tired of Dallas Cowboys signing players for a 1-year contract. Quit that shit, man. So Dallas Cowboys finally heard me. They got rid of right there. That son of a bitch right there. They got rid of him. He's all washed up. Quit getting these players for his 1-year contract. Let's go to youth movement. So that's what we're doing. So, Clinton Diggs, you out the door, motherfucker. Right there. You got showing your pink slip. And I'm happy about that. I'm sick and tired of Dallas Cowboys getting these fucking one-out players that other teams don't want. Go with our young guys, see what we got. But we'll get to that later on in that video. Now we on to safeties right now. And the safeties has something to do with Clinton Diggs being gone. He showed the door. He asked up. He got the boot. He got the boot city. Pink slip. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. He's gone now. But now we go to Xavier Woods. Now we'll talk about safeties now. And cornerbacks and who? Safeties and cornerbacks. First on the list. Right there. Xavier Woods. I'm happy about him. He good. He's solid. He in our secondary. That's our last line of defense. Our safeties. So I think we're okay with him. Right on time. We good to go with Xavier Woods, number 25, I think his number is. Out of Louisiana State. Now, rookie right there. See that name right there? You see that? Right there. Trayvon Diggs. Second one down on the safety and cornerbacks. Trayvon Diggs. He's a rookie. He comes from Alabama. Now we all know about Alabama's history, about their college football program. That's boom. That's lights out. That motherfuckers always play good of you. They got a monster team. So now we got a monster quarterback now. Why? Because Byron Jones, he gone now. I don't know. He went to Miami Dolphins. Wherever is that motherfucker went? That motherfucker don't get no interceptions any goddamn way. Byron Jones, number 31. He never intercepted no balls at all. He just covered the guy okay. He average. He could just jump really high. That's all he could do. But he gone now. So I'm guessing, since Trayvon Diggs right there, he made the team. So I'm hoping he take Byron Jones' spot. I think we're going to be okay. But we also got Anthony Brown from Purdue. They signed him to an extension for a 2-year contract. He was hurt most of last year. That's why we only won 8 games. But I like Anthony Brown. He all right. We're good with as far as he go. Anthony Brown, I think number 30 from Purdue, Boilermakers. He got to be okay, so we're fine as far as Anthony Brown go. He back off injury list, back on the starting lineup now. Next one down. Now we're going to talk about 3 youngsters. As far as our safeties go. Because we got rid of Clinton Diggs like I wanted us to. We're going with our youth movement now. We're going with our young guys, our young players. And I'm glad about that. We need to say, fuck these worn-out players signing these motherfuckers for 1-year contracts. Get rid of them. Get rid of Clinton Diggs. You gone. And I'm happy about that. Sick and tired of these worn-out players. We keep signing players other teams don't want. Fuck that. Let's go for our young guys. See what we got. Now we're going to talk about our young guys right here. You can see that. See that? Right there. That's Darian Thompson. He's a young guy. He ain't hardly got no game time experience. But he played good in the preseason last year and training camp. He do good in practice, do good in training camp. So we have to trust somebody. So we might as well trust our young guys and build for our future and get rid of these worn out, old out players. We keep signing 1-year contract. Whoop! Go to the young guy, Darian Thompson. Let's see what he can do. I'm happy about that right there. Let's use him. Next one down. Diamond Wilson. right there. See that? Donovan Wilson. Another youngster. I'm happy about that too. Excuse me. Let's go with our young guys, see what we got. Another youngster we can see what we got in him. Let's use him. Fuck these worn-out guys, man. We're getting young guys now. It's a young man's game. We need to get adjustment. They can grade us on 5. Anyway. Like I said, Donovan Wilson and Darian Thompson. 2 young guys. We should use them. Let's see what we got. You know? Sooner or later you gotta use them anyway, so let's use them now. That's what we're doing. Next one on down. Reggie Robinson II. He a rookie. He made the team. Big guy, like 6'2", 6'3". We cut Chris Westry out of Kentucky. We got rid of him. But now we're keeping Reggie Robinson II right now. He's not from I forget what it wasn't TCU. I forget what college he came from. But he played really good. So Tommy he's gonna be like not experimental but developmental player. I'm good with that. Now, something I'm a little bit concerned with right here is our offensive line. Right there, that's who? Right there. See that, people? That's Lyle Collins right there. He's going to be out. Injured for what? Excuse me. Maybe 2-3 games, something like that there. So, Brandon Knight, somebody else is going to have to take his spot. Cam Fleming, whoever it is, got to take his spot. We'll find out how these backup offensive linemen play in order to replace Lyle Collins until he's ready to return. Hopefully, they can do their job. If not, we could be in a little bit of trouble. So, come on, backups. Step up. Next man up mentality. Next man up. Also, starting center, Travis Frederick. Last year was his last year. He said, fuck it. He's retiring. He's done. Excuse me. So, because he's done, who's the starting center now? Anybody know? If you don't, I'll let you know. Joe Looney. 2 years ago. Excuse me. Travis Frederick didn't play. Joe Looney played in the spot. We make the playoffs. We win the division with Joe Looney as a backup center. Because Seattle come to Dallas. We beat Seattle. Then we go to the Rams and we lose 2 years ago in the playoffs. But that's okay, though. So that is proving what? The Joe Looney, he's a proving commodity. He can play. Is he as athletic as Travis Frederick? I would say no. But I'm satisfied with Joe Looney being the starting center. We made the playoffs with him 2 years ago, so I think we'll be okay there. Now, we're going to go to linebackers now. Sean Lee. Right there on the bottom. See that right there? Sean Lee. This motherfucker was getting hurt. Always. Name the last time Sean Lee played a whole season and wasn't injured. What, maybe last year? I don't remember when it was. This motherfucker always getting hurt. Now he's on IR now. Does that mean he's going to be out for the season? Probably. Fuck him. Get rid of him. This motherfucker always getting hurt, man. I want players I can depend on that are like Rocket Gibraltar. Ironclad like Alcatraz. I want motherfuckers I can depend on. Not motherfuckers get hurt every other game. Sean Lee, you're always hurt. Cut City. You're off. If it was up to me, you're off the team at the end of the year. Gone to City. Show me the door. Pink slip. Bye. See you later. Bye. Now, somebody's got to replace that. Jalen Smith, we're good to go. Number 55 from Notre Dame. 54. That is Jalen Smith we got. Then we got Leighton Vander Esch, number 55. The Wolf Hunter's back. He had a neck injury. Missed a bunch of games last year. That's probably why we lost, because we kind of weakened the linebacker spot. But he's back now. He's from Boise State. So we're good to go. But now, we talk about Luke Gifford, a youngster, rookie last year, but he injured a forearm, so he was out. But he played good when he played, so I'm happy with him. I like the way he played. He got intensity. Luke Gifford, we're fine there, I think. A 2-year man, but he ain't got that much playing for experience, but I think we're fine. Justin March, another youngster right there. Mostly a special teams player. But I think we'll be okay, because he got speed. Speed at linebacker is what you need. They say it's good to have big linebackers, but remember when Jimmy Johnson was coaching Cowboys in the early 90s, when back-to-back Super Bowls, he should have got 3 of them, but that other coach took his spot. Remember that? Remember the linebackers we had speed for days. Small linebackers, but speed. Unbelievable speed. So, Luke Gifford, he got speed, we just talked about him. And Justin Marsh, he got speed too, mostly special teams player. But he can play linebacker if need be. Another one, Joe Thomas, came from Green Bay Packers. Who's our new head coach? Mike McCarthy, new head coach. He used to coach Green Bay Packers. So we know what Joe Thomas can do, so we're on the squad now. So that pretty much covers it all, except for one final tidbit in there. Defensive line. Jared McCoy, during practice, Antoine Wood stepped on his foot, tore his leg up. So Dallas cut him after he signed a 3-year contract, so he gone now. But we do got Don Terry Poe from Carolina Panthers. So we got him. And there was another defensive lineman that we cut. We got Bradley and Nye. I forget what defensive lineman that we just cut that didn't make the 53-man roster. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Randy Gregory. We didn't cut him. He's still with the team, but I already covered him. But we got Bradley and Knight out of Utah Utes. Rookie. Saying he played with a lot of heart. Get a lot of sacks when he played with Utah Utes, so I think we're good there. We got Everson Griffin. Came from, excuse me. Everson Griffin came from Minnesota Vikings. Played great for them. Now he's with Dallas Cowboys. And I saw an interview with him on YouTube. Say, he's a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan. Everson Griffin. Guess who he named for him? Ex-Dallas Cowboy, Everson Walls. Everson Walls played for Dallas when when Tom Landry was there. He's named after Everson Walls. He's a Dallas Cowboy fan growing up, so that's going to make him be playing harder. So I think we're good on the defensive line. We got big guys to clog up the middle. We got Randy Gregory coming off the one side, and DeMarcus Lawrence coming off the other side. And if Randy Gregory can't play for the first 6 or 7 games, we got other guys too. Bro, we got Alden Smith. Last team he played for the Raiders. Now before that was 49ers. Played good with the San Francisco 49ers. He played out of the lights out. But he had been out of the football, out of the NFL for 5 years. So will conditioning come into factor as the season progresses? Let's hope he's an Iron Man. I want Iron Man. I don't want one son of my team. I want monsters. Monsters. So, like I said, that pretty much covers everything I got. Sunday night, Dallas at Rams. Last time we played Rams, final score. Dallas 44, Rams 21 only. So we beat the ass by 23 points. Well, guess what? This year, Rams' first game is in their new stadium. So they're looking for us, Dallas Cowboys, to come waltzing up in there. We're going to try to spank them. But they don't want that to happen. They want to repay us because last year when we beat them that 44-21 that I just mentioned there, that pretty much ended the season. 2 years ago in the playoffs, they knocked us out of our playoff run, our Super Bowl run. They ended it. Well, last year, we ended playoffs. They didn't even get it in because we beat them that one game. That put them out pretty much. So now, this is the third game that I just mentioned right here. It's coming up Sunday night football. NBC. We need to go into the Rams. Don't worry about that last game, 44-21, because they got some different players now. We lost some speed at receiver. We lost Randall Cobb, and we lost Tavon Austin. So we lost some 2 speedy receivers. We ain't got them no more. So we lost a little bit of speed in the receiving core there. But we need to go up to the Rams. TCB was take care of business, and BT the boots the asses, and get that W. We need to get it. Start off 1-0. I don't want to see 0-1. Nah, fuck all that. I want 1-0. We need to go up to the Rams, take care of business, and get that W. Get that W. They're looking to repay us for us kicking ass that last time. And what's funny about this game on Sunday night up at Rams? That's their new stadium. That's like their inaugural game. The first game ever played in the new stadium is going to be Sunday night. We need to ruin it for them. We need to put them down. Put them out. We need to ruin their opening season game. The very first game in this new stadium. We need to ruin it for them. R-U-I-N. Capital R-U-I-N. So let's go to it. Lights out. Put them down for count. Let's go, Dallas. New coaching staff. Trevor. Jason Garrett. I've been wanting you gone any goddamn way. Well, now you're gone. Now there's no excuses now. The players, we need to step up and do what we need to do. Handle our business. That hot bullshit from that defense line, cut that shit out, man. I'm tired of hearing about that, man. We need to just do our jobs. Fuck that hot boy fucking bullshit. Get out there, suck it up, and win. I want at least 11-5 this year, maybe 12-4. And I want to win the fucking division. Just for starters. So now, let's do this here. That's all I got for you people, so hold on now. I'm going to put it in the reverse. Flip it back on around. Remember how I said over the top? Now I'm going to over the top. Over the top is back on around. Whoop. Now in closing, I want 1-0. Fuck 0-1. I want 1-0. And Dallas, don't be pissing. Y'all be pissing me off lately. Don't piss me off come Sunday night after that game. I want to have a smile on my face and another. If you put a frown on my face, I'm going to be pissed. All this hype with Dallas Cowboys, new players, coaching staff, and all that. So let's do this. No preseason games. Fuck them. We don't need them. Nobody does. So let's go. Get that W. Hang loose. Have a good day. I'll see you Sunday night after the game. Later.